There's definitely, it looks like a fire's been lit in here. Maybe that candle was inside. It definitely looks like burn marks and fingerprints. Does that not look like toe prints? So, a little bit of a confusing one. Looks like there at one point was somebody that got in and lit a fire. Maybe that candle right there. Maybe got caught doing it and ran away, knocking over their lit candle, which is why it doesn't look like a candle anymore, but just a mountain of wax inside a piece of glass. And yeah, I don't know. Let me know. What do you think? Let's continue our journey. I'm kind of just glad that I was able to do this. As you can see with the amount of potential vandalism there, it may have looked a little suspicious. Again, for whatever reason, even though I have a camera in my hand, some people just see right past it and think that, oh, something suspicious is going on. Somebody's walking in a cemetery. So, I don't know. But here are our ground level crypts here. You can see Ellen McCrae here, 1942. And then on the other side here, we have Homer McCrae, 1941. And I'm not sure if this is, yeah, this is the McCrae family section here. You can see again that no, well, no, and this one is different. Wow. Just as I say again, you see Hiram McCrae, 1832 to 1888, and they are memorialized on the center family stone, unlike many of these circle formations around here. And another interesting one over here, I'm kind of wondering, like, in history, if this potentially maybe had a, yeah, it looks like there's a space at the center. I wonder if it was another one that was maybe potentially around a tree, or if the center memorial's been removed. You see the Campbells, there's Kate R, 1863 to 1945. And William Archie Campbell, 1885 to 1912. What is that? Gertrude, 1889 to 1919. But yeah, as we enter here, there was surely something here. You can see where the dirt used to be, and it looks like they actually placed a piece of sod in the center to help the grass grow in a little bit quicker. And it almost looks like, if you look like right here, you can almost see the pathway where something heavy looks like it was drugged out. Maybe they used like a winch to literally haul it out over the top of the dirt instead of attempting to lift it and then carefully walk it through. I don't know. It seems big enough, but I'm just trying to, in my mind, think of scenarios here of why that would happen. We have the bars here. Zella, 1884 to 1980, and Ralph, 1880 to 1949. Robert, 1852 to 1909. Ava, 1947. And Robert, 1882 to 1907. And a really cool, elaborate family marker here, getting pretty covered up by the bushes here. Not unsavable, definitely not even in any sort of serious condition at all. So to be honest, I don't know which way to head from here. If think we've hit most of the stuff that I could see from the maps. I think what I'll do now is head over and we'll see if this plaque is actually like a family story. Occasionally, sometimes you find the metal plaques on tops of memorials, and they will have like a history of the person or history of their wartime service. And it kind of looked like from a distance that's what was going on, but I'm not 100% positive on that. So, still, some interesting noises and tons more historic graves here. It's gonna be, I think, a definite multi-part series. We've got a lot of them going right now. We're still doing filming at Lindenwood and Fort Wayne, and we're going to be heading back to do some historical episodes for a few places. I'm getting a little lost now. I think our memorial must be up here that I'm looking for. And this is just a very, looks like a large piece of granite maybe. Kind of see the pinkish stone there. Either that or it's cement with like granite rock in it. I don't know what it's for. It's right on the side of the road, so there must have been something here at one time. Got another one if you think you know. Let me know in the comments below. And oh, cool. Another row here of very interesting looking ground level crypts. Looks like they all are the same design here. Looks like the Finley family, and a simple cross here on the top. And this is James Hayes Finley, 1867 to 1919. And then next to it, what did that say? That is so grown over. Looks like Ava Gilbert, but there's something in here. It looks like Evan. Maybe it's. Let me know. I might be able to look it up. In 1977 or 1877 and 1963, married to Jamie Hayes Finley, 1900 to. Wait, what? What am I seeing here? So this person says married to Finley, and then it says to Samuel Lewis. So is this Ava, and she had two husbands? Because you see Shank and Finley. That's very odd. So it must be her memorial here. And since I can't really get the name, it's difficult to tell. And they were remarried. And what was our other one? Shank? Samuel Shank? We'll see if we can find Samuel Shank here anywhere. It looks like Clara Chapman Gilbert, 1878 to 1963. Something, okay, that was part of the original base there. These must not really be crypts. These must just really just be sort of like grave caps. Because, I mean, I don't feel like if you were to move this, there'd be anything but earth underneath. Just from the look of it, it doesn't really look like it's actually a crypt. You can actually see a gap between the ground, and I don't know. Let me know. Isabel McFarlane Chapman, wife of Joseph Gilbert, 1848 to 1938. And then Joseph Gilbert, MD, so a medical doctor, born 1844 to 1924, member of, oh, that's what I was actually wondering. So this is really interesting here. You see a member of the 143rd Regiment, Ohio. I'm not sure, this says the infantry. I would assume that they would have worked in the medical But I'm not sure what VOL stands for. Let me know if you know. If he was like maybe a medical doctor and a medic in the infantry maybe. Because that would have been interesting if you've ever watched any documentaries or YouTube videos about medical and surgical procedures during the Civil War, but they were pretty gruesome and really interesting though. But I'm not going to put anything up, but if you feel like you can handle it, look it up. If not, don't, because I will warn you, it is not for the faint of heart. Wow, I think I've been here for like hours now. I think I have like 3 or 4 parts that I've filmed. Let's see, how long ago did I get here? I might be just over an hour, I'm not really sure. It feels like I've been here forever. I see DC Wilson here. And DRN Williams. And then David Wilson here looked like was in the Civil War in the 22nd Indiana Infantry. And then Tryphena Williams, wife of something OG Wilson, 1830. No, it died 1890. It looks like April 12th. This is gonna be... Okay, here we go. Looks like Natty Wilson. Another one, let's see here. If I can find my flashlight. The light is so bright anyway that it's almost impossible. I'm gonna try and scan it here and see if maybe we can see when we get back. I don't know. I feel like our deer are moving forward. It's like every now and then I hear something that way, not far away. It's definitely not human, that's for sure. Let's check this out. This just looks interesting right here. And to think that there's literally a whole other side on the other side of the street, and I'm pretty sure it's just as historic as all the stuff that we've seen here. And there might be another mausoleum somewhere. I thought that I might have seen 2. Okay, it looks like maintenance might be here. We see Stephen Morris here. 9th Indiana Infantry, and definitely a missing flag. Alright, let's see what we can find on the other side of this. And then I'm gonna go move my car again. I think that's maintenance, but I just feel better having my car within sight. And you see a maker mark here. G. Akella, Kendallville, Indiana. So it was made in town. This is the Morris family stone here. Let's see, Stephen Morris, MD, born in Elkhart, another Indiana town. I'm assuming it's Elkhart, Indiana. And then it says Columbiana here. I'm not really sure. That's why that says Columbiana. Let me know if you know what that means. It looks like a military thing after it, like maybe colonel or something. And then you see died at Kendallville, Indiana. But Elkhart is an Indiana town, so I doubt it was Columbia. So let me know what you think, if you know what Columbiana stands for, or if that's a name of some sort. Obviously it says see Stephen Morris, born, or MD, born in Elkhart, Columbiana. Huh, interesting. Alright. Okay, well, our other visitor. Ooh, I started moving and he started moving. Very interesting. Unfortunately for them, if they are here to check on me, there's a hill right here. Once I go past the hill line, they don't get to see me anymore. Huh. So yeah, they were oddly moving with me. It might have just been maintenance though. Again, if they're experiencing some issues, if something like this was, you know, potentially obviously there was some sort of person, but yeah, if it's maintenance, I don't really care. They can come up and talk to me if they want to. Maybe I'll actually ask them about this. If they come up and talk to me, I'll bring up the Case Mausoleum and see what the case was. Okay, here's my car. I thought I had to walk farther, but we're like right next to, well, not right next. Oh, found some amazing ground level crypts again. So if they stop, I'm just gonna go walk over. So this is the Weinsteins, Maggie Blair, March 1937, excuse me. A really cool, really elaborate metalwork there. And then Lewis here. And there's our little visitor here. Our blue truck just did a full loop. And then pulled out without ever stopping. So, very interesting. Again though, I can understand if they are having issues here that someone would want to check in, but again, if they're gonna park and watch, I'm just gonna go over and ask them. And Carl, 1889 to 1905, and then Agnes here. Agnes Schmidt, 1891, excuse me, to 1920. And that looks like all of this family section that have that particular style memorial. Really weird. All right. But we do see more over here. The Clarence Blair, 1893 to 1937. Elizabeth Blair Brillhart, 1868 to 1940. And then William, 1867 to 1935. So it's not exactly that they turned around and went the other way. Please tell me they're not pulling back in. Alright, I don't think so. I think they just kept going. Good. Alright, let's I didn't find the one I was looking for with the plaque on it, but what I'll do is just, whoa, that's something interesting. We'll go check this out and then I'll drive around and see if we can locate it again. I don't know how much more time I actually have here. Okay, this is actually, it looks like maybe something newer. I can't really tell. It's like World War I and World War II. Wow. Don, I hate to mispronounce this. It's either Bruce or Bruce. Forgive me. 1895 to 1962. Served in 2 world wars. How amazing is that? That is quite some service there. And a family section here. The Jenny, 1869 to 1943 there. And then UC, 1865 to 1946. And Alvina, 1846 to 1921. And let's see what this, 1840. Curtis, 1840 to 1923. And you see the 30th Regiment, Indiana. Again, not sure on the VOL. So again, let me know if you know. And I will attempt to remember to put some of this up on the screen during editing too, if I can find it. Let's see, Daughters of the Revolution, which is a I don't know if you really call it a fraternal organization, but a very interesting organization to look up. Looks like we're at the People Family Memorial here. Catherine, 1873 to 1979. Nathan, 1908 to 1909. Unfortunate. Alright, losing my second to last battery here, so I'm gonna hop in the car and see if we can find this last memorial here. I can't even begin to imagine how much I've filmed here today. I know it's at least a 3-part series now. We have an interesting one here. Carol and R. Lee Shoden, or Carol Escher and R. Lee Showen. You can see a really cool black and white photo. Looks like maybe it was printed onto porcelain. This is very odd. Is this a memorial? It looks like one. I mean, I've seen ones that have this urn on the top, but I don't see any names inscribed. And it's on the very corner here of the road. I don't know if that was historically like that. I'm assuming it was. Another mystery. Maybe it's just worn off completely.